trying to find a house, whether it's renting or buying or doing whatever, can be really stressful, right? Sometimes they have to like check you out personally. You have to find a place for a dog. They have to see if you're good enough for a mortgage, all this kind of stuff. It's a headache enough without even taking into account that people can literally just scam you on top of all of that. I have seen a lot of things about renting scams as well. Like you go online, something like Gumtree, right? So I was like, yeah, you rent this place and you know, we need a deposit. They get like 100 people to pay a deposit. And then it turns out the house never even belonged to this person in the first place. Listen, if I had to give any advice, it would be to not search for a place on Facebook Marketplace. I've never seen a listing that wasn't very obviously a scam. They all have the same thing. It's a family member's house and they're selling it for them or like renting it for them. It's weirdly cheap and you have to pay a fee up front. Sometimes scams are obvious and sometimes they're not. Okay, so this is Mustia. Now she apparently being the word, is a licensed estate agent. She has all these places on her TikTok account, quite nice, like high-end looking lofts and things like that. And a huge amount of drama happened after the actual owner of an apartment that she was trying to sell saw her home on her page. So you can see this as a loft tour and it's showing you around this loft, empty, completely empty, no furniture. Spacious. It looks like a normal, like, yeah, of course this house is up for sale. It's empty. No one lives here. Walking around doing stuff. Oh, that's a lot of room. That is a lot of room. That roof is creepy with a chandelier, but that's whatever. Anyway, big space. Looks good. Looks nice. Looks kind of cold. But it's obviously very for sale. It's all empty. Every place is completely empty. So that was what Messia had posted on her TikTok. So that apartment apparently costs $1,200 a month to rent out. In that area, maybe for that size is good, you know. So after that video blew up, probably because it's a pretty apartment, it's actually quite nice. The actual owner, Madison, who actually owns and lives in this place, posted this video.
Hey, so this person just posted this video. They already blocked me. This is my house that I bought. This is my loft that I bought with my fiance in 2024. This is my exact unit, not for rent. And then I messaged her and let me show you what she said. I said, this is my loft I purchased, not understanding why you're texting me. Because you just posted a video of my house saying it's for rent. It very much is not. A house and an apartment is two different things. For one, secondly, I don't care where you live. I didn't ask. It's not your house. So mind you, yes, this is actually my loft. I own it. I own it. Do you want to see it? Yup. That's the exact same place. Same light fixture, same pole, same double windows. Every single unit in this building is different. So that is not for rent. It's my house that I currently own. It's my home. It's my home.
We know what you mean.
It is a condo and I own it. She blocked me, so.
That must cost a lot to heat. So clearly the scammer has just went on old listings on an estate agent's website or social media and just downloaded the videos. I think people would fall for this. What's not to fall for? It's an empty home. And I get a lot of people do, especially when there are comments from people thinking it must be real, because how else would she have gotten in the house to sell it in the first place? The text message she sent and the reply she got aren't very professional, right? If this was an actual business, you would be concerned. You'd be like, wait a minute, we're potentially selling a house or putting a house up for rent that somebody already owns. That's not good. Maybe I'll respond nicely.
Perfect. Let's debunk it right now. What do we think, guys? Do I have a standing shower or a tub? Do we think this bathroom's gonna look the exact same? Why is the smoothing on? Do we think this is gonna look the exact same as her video? Yes or no? The answer is yes. It is identical to hers because that is my fucking house.
Obviously it's mirrored because the TikTok camera mirrors things, but it is the same house. I mean, she was responding to a comment.
Perfect.
That says, I'm so confused though, because hers is standing shower and she claims yours is a tub. Also, she has a date for the video. Come on now. If somebody's like, that's my house, and they show you the house, believe it, this is how people get scammed so easy. But yeah, apparently the scammer had mentioned that her house had a tub, not a shower. And the way people immediately doubted Madison on this one was just crazy. I'm sure someone can recognize their own home, right? So Madison is now responding to yet another comment that says, the pillars are different colors and patterns. I think it's a different home. Can I just say as well, sorry, people aren't very good at using context, right? All the videos Madison has been showing us are in the daytime. This is now the evening where there are yellow lightings on. So things are going to change slightly in tone compared to the white or bluer lighting of the day.
Look at this brick up here, this dark area of brick. Look at this little green splotch. Look at this thing that looks like a penguin. Eyes, nose, bow tie. Okay?
Cute.
Take a look at those three things. Dark spot, green
Green
spot,
dot,
penguin. Oh, look. Dark
dark
spot,
spot,
green spot, penguin.
penguin.
Can we be done now
Yeah,
with
come
that?
on now.
It's my house.
Come on now. This is so insane. There's no way that those are two different homes at all. So with this account being very obviously fake, you would think the scammer would call it a day and make a fresh account. They didn't. Instead, they absolutely kicked off on their story and kept trying to find super weird ways to prove that they were real. This is wild. Take a look at this. So they said on this scammer's account, not only that, make it make sense. You have no common sense. How can someone make a video in an empty apartment if she lives there? Clearly, it's more than one unit at that complex. She's not the only one in those apartments who have the exact same unit. Use your brain. She has literally showed us stains that are exactly the same. She then goes on to say, common sense would say, hey, let me call the apartments and ask if they have more than one unit that looks like that. You're about as dumb as you look. Yeah, they might be the same, but those fine details they're not going to replicate those in every single apartment. And with that being said, she goes on to say, she was included in the police report I made, and whoever wants to be included in a report, by all means, I'm willing to add it to you. Add me to that police report. And ask yourself, what person in their right mind will go on the internet to tell the whole world where they live, down to the street, the door number, the complex names, etc.? Who in the right mind is going to dox themselves? Why would I want the whole internet to dox me to prove a lie? Because you're a scammer. You can have fake addresses. You can set up anything fake, as we can see from this listing, right? None of this really makes sense. Maybe they're super protective of those 6,000 followers that they have. So someone actually said in the comments, police now, this is so illegal. And Madison actually posted a picture off a police report in Atlanta, where she's based and where that video said at Atlanta as well. So that is good to know.
So we have an update on the Atlanta real estate scam, and it turns out she is not an actual real estate agent. She's a scammer.
Have you read her caption in that post? It says, no need to apply, just bring cash and I have keys. I hope no one gets scammed. I'm sorry. If you turn up to a place and they're like, oh yeah, no, don't apply, just turn up. I've got keys and just give me some cash. That is crazy. So you're saying that an agency that is selling like a house or putting a house up for rent doesn't want like, you know, a deposit. They don't want a reference. They don't want any of this. They don't want to know what all this stuff that guarantees they're going to get their monthly rent. You're saying this place doesn't want it, just turn up with money?
This was not the first time that this young lady has scammed somebody. Because back in 2023 of January, this young woman also got scammed by that same person as well. Her real name is Jakara Hester, and she actually got arrested earlier this month for identity fraud. This is her social media page, and it's still active as of today. The woman who got scammed in January 2023 made an update video. She definitely backed Madison because the same thing happened to her, and it was in fact the same person who did that. Again, this is not a real estate person. She's an actual scammer who actually got arrested for identity fraud.
In the first place, if Madison hadn't made these videos, I wouldn't think twice about that other video. I would think, yeah, they're genuinely selling this place. But if I had looked deeper into it and they were like, bring cash, I'll be like, no, you're scamming. Have you ever seen a rent scam like this? Have you ever been scammed? I don't think I have yet. I'm waiting till I'm like in my 70s and I start like answering the door to random people and, you know, clicking every link I'm sent in an email. All right, thank you so much for joining me. Subscribe if you have not already. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye.